Today, I bring you an exciting and explosive series. Before we begin, I have a small question for you. What would happen if our beautiful, peaceful Earth suddenly connected with hell? All around you are monsters many times stronger and more terrifying than you. In this situation, you decide to become a warrior, to protect your sister. You dedicate your entire life to protecting her. You give her all the powerful opportunities and resources you gain, so she can protect herself. But even then, that sister stabs you in the back for her lover, gouging out your eyes with her own hands. And why does she do this? Because she felt you were always interfering in her life, trying to control her. For this reason alone, she killed her own brother. Today, we will hear the story of such a brother. The story begins with a terrifying scene. The sky is cloudy, lightning is striking, and beneath it, rivers of blood flow. Among hundreds of corpses, a beautiful girl holds a knife and says, "King Fang, you are truly amazing. Even with a 100x age acceleration curse, you managed to pass through the ruins of the ancient gods. 100x age acceleration means your age increases 100 times faster." She says again, "Even if you passed through these god ruins, I am taking this divine artifact, the Eye of Judgment." On the other side, a bloody and wounded King Fang coughs and says, Why did you betray me at this moment? I am your brother." But that girl mercilessly gouges out his eyes. Then she says, "Brother? You call yourself my brother? You are nothing. My parents adopted you. Your blood doesn't even mix with mine. How dare you call yourself my brother?" At this moment, someone comes from behind and says, "Shori, no need to talk to him anymore." Seeing him, Shori's face lights up with joy, and she says, "Oh, brother Songfei has arrived." Songfei says, "Yes, your proud brother has finally been useful for something." He addresses our hero, King Fang, and says, "This time, I truly thank you. Without your help, Shiori and I would never have gotten this divine artifact." He adds, "This soul-stealing sword which I've embedded in your body drains your entire lifespan in one go. It was very difficult to obtain. Tell me, how do you like our farewell gift?" King Fang clenches his teeth and says, "Queen Shiori, after our parents died, I raised you. I paid for your education. When this game became real, I protected you with my life. I was wrong about your character." Shiori says, "You always interfered in my life, tried to control my life. Before, Songfei and I felt we needed your protection. But now, after getting this divine artifact, we don't need you anymore. Now we are throwing you away." At this time, Songfei rushes towards King Fang with two swords in his hands and says, "Now die peacefully. I will take good care of your sister." In a rage, King Fang screams, "Yes, even if I die today, I will not let you go." But in an instant, Songfei's sword severs King Fang's head, sending it flying into the sky. Then we are told that in 2025, the God-forsaken game merged with real life. Anyone who fell into a deep sleep was pulled into the game. The game's only currency was lifespan. Killing monsters earned life, and dying lost life. Players of this game could use their accumulated life to bring that power into the real world. Some tore tanks apart with bare hands. Some sliced planes in half with one stroke. Some withstood nuclear explosions. This is how the world began to change. Destruction spread everywhere. I struggled so much to survive with my sister. I overcame countless dangers and survived. I became one of the top 100 global powerhouses. Finally, I conquered the God Ruin. And as a reward, I received the divine artifact, the Eye of Judgment. At least I had that much qualification. But the price of that success was betrayal from my own family. All my hard work, all my sacrifices, they were all just steps for someone else's success. I cannot accept this. If I get another chance to live, this time, I will fight only for myself." Then we can see our hero is sleeping peacefully beneath it, but suddenly he opens his eyes in surprise and stands up, saying, "What is this place?" He looks around and realizes, this is the real world. He immediately touches his neck, opens his phone and says, "Didn't I die? And why is it showing the year 2025? He looks at the mountains outside. The city lights are twinkling everywhere. He wonders, could it be that I've been reborn? The city is still sparkling. He then questions, have I come back in time 9 years, to when the Godforge second game descended? Morning scene. His sister kicks open the door in her school uniform, and immediately starts shouting. She sees her brother right in front of her, and yells even louder. "Qing Feng, you're actually home, so why aren't you answering my phone?" Our MC calmly sips his coffee, looking at the girl, and remembers, "Oh yes, I just remembered. The day the Forsaken game came into this world, I had a huge fight with my sister, because of that Sang 5. He recalls his first life, where his sister was very angry. Throwing everything out of the house, she loudly screamed, "I was just going to support him. Why are you making such a big deal out of this? You don't even understand what a big difficulty Brother Sang 5 is in right now, and at this time, I should be helping him." The MC thinks. Before the game descended, this Sang 5 was an underground idol, and my sister Sayu was obsessed with him. Sang 5 looks very glamorous and good from the outside, but inside, he's a despicable person who tricked many females and extorted all their money, even selling their bodies. To save Sayu from being scammed, I stopped her from even getting close to him. But in the end, she accused me of controlling her life. Then we can see the girl points a finger at the MC and shouts, "Are you deaf? When I'm screaming so loudly in front of you, why are you acting like you can't hear me? This is all your fault. My brother Sang 5 has fallen from the top rank this month. If you don't give me money to help him rank up..." The MC suddenly slaps her directly on the cheek. The blow is so powerful that the girl falls backward, her cheek swells, blood comes from her mouth, and she trembles, saying, Ching Feng, you actually hit me." But now, it's as if a devil has awakened inside our MC. He says, "HMPH, I have neither the mood nor the time to argue with you today. But if you keep barking at me like this, I'll crush your face right there." He then shoves a credit card toward her and says, "This is all the money your parents left for you. Even though I endured so much hardship these past years, I didn't spend a single cent from it. Today, I'm giving you all of this. In the name of my parents, I won't stoop to your level. But remember, from today onwards..." Ching Feng walks away, closing the gate behind him, leaving the girl crying there. A new path? He goes to another room and thinks, "In my past life, I missed so many opportunities to protect Sayu. I abandoned many secret quests and dangerous dungeons that carried even a small risk. Now I wonder, without this burden, how far can I go?" He then takes out his sleeping pills. The sleeping pills will obviously make him sleep, and he will transfer into his game in a deep slumber. He drinks water and says, "This time, I will use my understanding from my previous life to stay ahead of everyone. So, from now on, you're on your own. And Sang 5, I'm personally coming for your head." He closes his eyes and falls asleep. Then we can see he wakes up in a strange watery place, with water flowing everywhere. He enters through a doorway and looks around, saying, "This is the Career Choice Hall. I've missed this so much. I still remember when I first came here, I was so nervous that it took me hours to choose a character's career, and I wasted so much time just getting out of here." He then stands in front of a warrior professional and tells us, "In my previous life, after thinking for hours, I chose the warrior profession because I had to protect Sayu. Although this warrior profession isn't weak, it's not right for me now. Without Sayu's burden, I can clear this game much faster alone. In this game, mobility and reaction time will be very important. Okay, so it's decided." He then stands in front of an assassin character and says, "In this life, I will become an assassin." As soon as he clicks on the assassin character, he receives a notification. "Divine Artifact Eye of Judgment has been bound to you." Seeing this, our MC is very surprised and confused. Behind him, a giant shimmering eye opens, and a notification appears, "Eye of Judgment activated." Another notification explains that he has received a unique attribute, Authority of Judgment. This is a passive authority, meaning it activates automatically. As a result, as soon as he enters the Godforge second game, he will immediately be given the highest ranked profession and talent. Our MC says with great joy, "The judgment bound itself to me automatically after my rebirth." Suddenly, he's shocked as numerous dark spikes start entering his body, gripping him before he can react. It seemed as if darkness itself wanted to merge with him. A notification then appears. "Congratulations! You've received a hidden profession. It's being synchronized." Another notification follows. "Synchronization complete." From within this darkness, the MC's hand emerges, and another dark notification announces, "You have become a shadow." The shadow's awakening. King Fang then completes his transformation and emerges. Shadows emanate from within him, and his hair has turned white. Feeling his new power, he exclaims, "So this is the highest tier hidden profession for assassins. This is completely different from the warrior profession I chose in my previous life. Just receiving this profession makes me feel so incredibly powerful." He checks his eyes and notes that there's a very small chance for any profession to unlock a highest tier hidden profession, and his Authority of Judgment makes this small chance a certainty. What is this change? He wonders. The Primal Authority. The MC then begins to float in the sky, and behind him, something resembling an eye opens. Two notifications appear. The first states, "Authority of Judgment, the most genuine, ancient and primal authority in this universe. Its power suppresses even rules and order. You cannot actively use its power yet, as you lack divinity. However, its passive features are unlocked. The MC is stunned, exclaiming, "A primal authority that suppresses rules and order. In my previous life, during the 7th year of the godforsaken games, a very powerful player left this god-amended realm and entered the realm of order. Only then did humanity learn that the power of orders also exists in this world. But in fact, no other player after that ever received the power of order. I never thought this would happen. I've just started my journey, and I've already received a primal authority that suppresses law and order. So this means that as soon as I leave this god-forsaken land, enter the realm of order, and attain divinity, I'll be able to actively use this authority of judgment. It seems I now have a new goal in life." Entering the god-forsaken land, another notification appears. Profession change complete. Now choose your alias. The MC ponders. Alias? Yes, since my profession is born from shadows, my name shall now be Shadow. A notification confirms. Your alias is now Shadow. You are now entering the god-forsaken land. A voice booms. This barren land is filled with countless monsters. Be careful. They are always ready to tear you apart and steal your lifespan. By leaving town and killing monsters, you will gain tradable lifespan, which you can trade. But if you die in this game, you will lose half your lifespan, both tradable and non-tradable. Shelltown. The MC then makes a stylish entrance into Shelltown, his new home. A voice announces, "This area is Shelltown, a safe zone. There are no monsters here, and players cannot attack each other. The lifespan loss speed is 1x, meaning that lifespan depletes at the same rate as in real life." Nearby, several people are conversing. One exclaims, "What is this place? What are these professional aliases?" Another says, "I just came off a night shift, and I think I'm hallucinating." The MC observes them, thinking, "So many people have already entered the game here. Soon, powerful individuals from different countries will arrive and completely change law and order in this world. A unique profession." The people around are looking at the MC saying, "What kind of profession is that? He looks so different from us." Another adds, "Seeing the dagger in his hand, he looks like an assassin." An assassin among them states, "I'm also an assassin. Why don't I look as cool as him? And look at his stats. He even has skills." The MC thinks, "If I want to stay ahead of those powerful people from other countries, I need to practice and become more powerful as soon as possible. Practice waits for no one. I don't have time to waste." As he starts to move forward, a light flashes, and he shields his face. The scene shifts to show many people who have teleported there in terrible condition. They are all screaming, "Ah!" So we get teleported straight to town after dying. Suddenly, many people start shouting, "How powerful is that wild monster? It just wiped out our entire win team. How can we fight it? It was just a level 1 crawl. Even after attacking with all our might, we only reduced its health by 130. Someone screams loudly, "Ah, I've lost half my life." The girl approaches. She's also holding her head, groaning, "Ah!" Then she looks at her mech, which looks very strange. Her mech thinks, "Such a creature with a small bow and arrows. It seems to have a hidden profession too." This girl, with an arrogant smile, comes to her mech and says, "Big brother, it seems you also have a hidden class. The monsters outside are truly very dangerous. One monster finished us off in a single blow. We can't handle them alone. We people have experience." Her MC thinks, "What experience? The experience of dying." And he says, "No, there's no need." And with just that, the MC starts walking forward. Then everyone, along with this girl, began yelling at him. Why is he pretending so much? If the 5 of us couldn't beat them, what can he do alone? We told you how dangerous those monsters outside are. He's just thinking of going alone to die. Then one of the guys, a bit clever, said, "Yeah, don't worry too much about him. He's a noble from a hidden class. Even if he can't beat them, he can at least run away and come back alive." The girl checks the MC's status, and his name appears as Shadow. "Ha! How much is he acting?" she says. Then she tells her group, "Really acting high. Let's go, let's follow, and see what skills he has. Maybe we can get some new info on monsters, and maybe see how he dies."